Welcome to Adilas. This is a tutorial on how to add or edit a FlexGrid title name. And as I mentioned in the FlexGrid homepage video, there are fields that exist that you can add new details to any of the items that we have that are considered to be under FlexGrid. So if we go to the FlexGrid tie-in homepage, and if I click on this link here is where we're going to be managing the title names. And once you're on this page here, this is where it shows the different areas that we can add FlexGrid to: balance sheet, customer, invoice, PO, all these that are listed here. And you can see where we've already added a few. What I want to do is I want to show you how to add a new one. And the one that I'm going to be adding for is going to be under employees. So what I could do is I could come up here and I could choose employee, and then I could type in my new field name here. But what I want to do is I want to go down to other one, because that's the first one that's preset by the system, and I'm just going to click on other one, and then I'm going to change this. And what I want to track for my employees that doesn't exist under the employee is I want to track the birthday month. So birthday month. And I want that to be a drop down because I want to build the list to choose from. So I'm going to edit the title, and then when I go back to manage dynamic, if I scroll down to employee, you can see I have birthday month in here. And also, because I chose the dynamic drop down list, I can add a sub. And so I'm going to add January, and then this is where your back button becomes your friend. I'm just going to hit my back button, and I'm going to change this to February. And I'll just continue this process until I have all the months in there. And once I have all the months in there, if I go back to manage FlexGrid title fields, can go down to employee, and you can see what's happening. So I have the birthday month. This is my FlexGrid field. You're able to put in 15 fields per each of these titles. So this is number one, and then I have these subs. You can have an unlimited amount of subs. I also wanted to show you that if you wanted to add another one, I could choose employee again, and I could put a name in here. And the first interaction type is an open entry field, so that's where if you don't know what the data is going to be, you can just have an open field, kind of like how we have an open field here for customer title field under tail number, so they could put in the tail number. You also have the dynamic drop down, which is the one we did, and you also have both open or dynamic list. So if you have that, you have both a sub plus an open field. So there's a lot of functionality on the FlexGrid. And once again, just to kind of recap what FlexGrid is under each one of these, like say for instance under customer, when you add a new customer to the system, there's going to be a certain amount of fields that are available for customer. Let's say one of them might be birthday that's not in there and you want to add it. So this is where you would come in here, and there's already 6 that exist, so I could add number 7 down here, and I could say birthday. And then every time I put a new customer in the system, I could record their birthday in here. And I would also be able to then search for, whose birthday was on today. And you can also tie those into the scheduling application, into the calendar application. So once again, this has been a tutorial on the FlexGrid, how to add a FlexGrid tie-in, and the way I found that was I came from the main switchboard under System Maintenance to my FlexGrid tie-in, and once again that's a permission, has to be turned on for each person, and you also have to have the admin. So the first part of this is you can actually just do some searching here. So if I wanted to search employee, you could search, and you'll notice that I have the birthday month down here where I could type in or fill in the field. But to add new ones, you have to have this permission turned on, and this is an admin permission to be able to manage the field. So this page here has to be admin FlexGrid to get to this page. And this concludes our FlexGrid tie-in titles, how to add one, and thanks for choosing Adilas.